These are mule deer here from Colorado.
Esses são os mateiros do Colorado.
This is what Brother Branham was hunting in Colorado every year in October. That he was there during his anniversary, and he talks about being there every year, October 23rd. That's where he was every year hunting in Colorado.
Ele ia para Colorado no dia 23 caçar esse.
That's right.
Esse animal.
This buck here is the buck that he called Big Jim. This is the buck that he shot when the storm came down in Colorado, and he spoke to the storm, and the storm abated there. This is the deer.
Esse aqui foi o viado que ele matou quando teve uma tempestade no Colorado. Ele falou para a tempestade parar, ela parou. Esse é o.
This is the deer.
Ele conta isso nas mensagens.
Ele conta isso.
Of all the big game animals, mule deer were the thing that Brother Branham hunted most commonly.
De todos os animais que ele caçava, ele gostava de caçar as grandes mateiros.
The fish here, these are rainbow trout from Colorado, from
É
Idaho.
peixe do Idaho.
The one on the top was the world record that Brother Branham caught in
Isso é a fruta.
1956.
Eu não sei qual que peixe é esse.
It's a rainbow trout.
Rainbow trout. I don't know how to translate
É
that.
truta. Em
Isso
português,
é
truta.
Ok, truta.
Essa que ele disse que é a maior truta que
Então,
já foi pescada.
That was the biggest one he got it.
It's the world record. It was
Esse
the
aqui
world record.
It was the world. Ele ganhou, na época que ele pegou ela, era a maior que tinha, então ele ganhou o recorde.
No, it was the record for about a year.
Ele ficou sendo o recorde por um ano, até que alguém pegou uma maior, né?
Yeah. That's another mule deer buck there. That white animal there with the black horns, that's
Esse animal aqui
a Rocky Mountain goat. It's
é
a goat. In
goat.
Spanish is chivo, but I don't know what it is in Portuguese. So.
I'm trying to remember what it is in português. Como é que é esse bicho aqui em português? Eu não sei.
É um
And where they're from?
bode,
From British
não é?
Columbia.
Não bode?
It's from British Columbia. It's a mountain dwelling animal that, you know,
Esse é um bode selvagem.
É um bode.
Selvagem, é.
Bode
in the
selvagem.
corner there, that's a stone sheep. Okay, that's yeah. Maybe we should have flashcards or something, but anyhow, that's a stone sheep, and the only one Brother Branham ever killed. Next to it is an antelope from Wyoming.
Esse aqui é antelope.
Yeah, there you go.
Esse é o caribu dos 42 polegadas?
That's this here. That's here. And so this is a mountain caribou, and there's several varieties of caribou, and this is a mountain caribou. If you go back, you can
Is it
tell.
moose? Moose?
No, it's not a moose. It's a caribou. It's one of the uglets of this country. It's you know, they're in the deer family, but they're above a deer,
How big
below a
they got?
moose.
Like 400 pounds?
No, 650, 700 pounds.
700 pounds. 300 e poucos quilos, um bicho desse.
Right. The measurement that Brother Branham was talking about, the 42-inch measurement,
À medida que o Mormon está falando de 42 inches,
is the length of the horn.
era o tamanho do chifre.
That measurement, you start down here at the bottom and go along this curve right to that
Não,
point.
lá em cima.
And so when you do that, you use a quarter-inch steel tape measure.
Então quando você faz isso, você usa
Skinny tape measure.
uma fita métrica bem fininha.
And because the horn is crooked, it's easier with two people. You go along and measure it like this.
Porque o chifre é torto, então ela é pequenininha, você vai mais fácil de medir.
And so in the vision, he's seen a boy's hand helping them hold the measure when they measured the horns. And as it turned out, that was Blaine Softwood, Brother Bud's son, and they come to the end, 42 inches. He tells everybody, I'm going to shoot this big animal with
Então
a
ele
white...
teve uma visão, né?
Foi uma visão.
Exatamente.
Irmão Ed Bisco estava com ele quando ele matou esse caribu.
Brother Biscuit was with him when he killed that.
Brother Biscoe actually wasn't with him when he killed it. He was there on the trip.
Ele estava na viagem, mas não estava com ele.
Yeah, he wasn't
Ah, é?
exactly right
Yeah,
with
no,
it.
yeah.
Brother Biscoe had already shot
Ele
a
estava na
caribou.
viagem, na viagem junto lá no mesmo local, mas não estava com
Não estava no momento, né?
matou, não estava no momento.
Brother Bud Softwick was with Brother Branham when he shot it.
Outro irmão estava com o irmão Branham quando ele...
Certo, mas o irmão Ed Bisco
Essa
estava,
aí.
né? Porque ele
O irmão
estava
Ed
com a
Bisco
camisa
estava
xadrez.
próximo.
Pois é, mas ele estava com o
Right.
Brana na
Sim,
viagem.
na viagem sim.
Ele estava com a camisa xadrez.
That's right. In the vision, Brother Branham said he's seen them measuring the horns. The brother had the green checkered shirt on and all that.
Yeah.
When they shot the caribou, when they actually shot it, it was just him and Brother Bud there.
Quando ele matou o animal, estava só ele and brother,
Ok.
Bud Softwick.
brother Bud.
Southwick, yeah.
Southwick.
Anyways, they shot the caribou. Brother Branham says, "What about a tape measure?" Brother Bud says, "I don't have a tape measure. It's down at the camp."
Ele matou ele e falou assim, e a fita de medir onde tá? Falou, não tá comigo, tá lá no
When
camp.
they got back to the camp,
Quando eles chegaram de
okay,
volta no
there was the boy
no
with the small
acampamento,
hands to hold the tape
lá
measure.
estava o menino
There was
que ele tinha visto.
Brother Bud, or
tape
there was
measure.
Brother Bisco with the green checkered shirt on. All the things were in place.
E tudo se coincidiu.
I don't know how much that got lost in translation, but probably a significant amount. So
No,
anyway,
he got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So this is the caribou.
Yes.
So these are elk here with the rifles on them. That's an elk mounted above the chair over there. They're in the same class as the caribou size-wise here. They're from North America. They're a common big game animal. Brother Brown was fond of. They're North America. They're Western U.S. here.
Esses são animais que tem no Colorado e que o meu Bruno gostava de caçar eles.
So these are Brother Branham's guns.
São as armas do irmão Branham.
He had a few guns. People loved him. They give him gun as a gift, whatever.
Bom, as pessoas, ele gostava de muito de arma, então as pessoas davam para ele de presente as armas.
Most of the guns here don't have a big story behind them because
A maioria das armas aqui não tem nenhuma história por
he
trás
doesn't speak of
delas,
them individually.
porque ele não fala das armas dele individualmente. Então,
They're all important because they were his
São
guns.
todos importantes
If you were
porque
into firearms, I could tell you all
armas
about
dele.
them, but that would be kind of pointless. There's two guns that we don't have here.
tem
that we
duas
do.
armas que a gente não tem aqui.
Right. One of them is Blondie.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask.
Blondie is it's in Jeffersonville there. Uncle Joseph has it, and if you go through there, you can see it. Whatever. It was a Remington, exact as copy as this one. Blondie, the actual gun, brother gave it to Brother Branham years ago in the 40s. Brother Branham bought this one later on.
Depois.
This is a exact
Essa é
rifle.
igual.
Essa é igual,
Yeah,
a mesma arma.
and this is just this was kind of a very common rifle of that era.
Então, rifle comum da época.
Everybody
mundo
had
tinha.
one, and but anyways, that's this is what it looked like. Blondie, the actual gun,
Blondie.
had an inlay here in the stock and right here in the forend, similar to these guns here. Brother Brown did it. He did
Quando
these guns
desenhava
here.
esses detalhes nas armas, a Blondie também tem desenho.
Just a design thing, just kind of a personalization
Desenho.
thing he did.
Personalizava para ele,
Yeah.
ele gostava.
But if you go to Jeffersonville, you see that
Se
gun there.
tiver em Jeffersonville, a gente pode ver aqui.
Anyways, that's the one gun that we don't have here.
Essa é a única que a gente não tem.
The other gun that we don't have here is the gun that Brother Brown's first wife, Hope, saved the money for in the coffee can and told him about it when she was
A outra
dying.
arma que a gente não tem aqui foi que a irmã Rô comprou para ele.
Aquela.
Pra ele.
And so she'd saved the money and all
Ela
of actually.
juntou o dinheiro e comprou
Brother
para
Brown
ele.
talks about
Diz
going
pra ele
and finding the
que
money.
eu trabalhava na gráfica lá em Goiânia, imprimindo as mensagens do Branham. E o dia
I'm sorry?
Was it at Nichols?
It was, yeah, and change. She'd saved $1.80 and the gun cost about $8. Brother, she told him about it when she was dying in the hospital. He went and found the money. He talks about it on tape. So, I don't know if the brothers saw the same page there yet.
He was to say something.
Lá em Goiânia, eu era o impressor da gráfica. Eu estava imprimindo a mensagem
He was printing the
e
message
o irmão
in
Branham
Brazil.
conta essa experiência. E na época isso me comoveu muito. Eu imprimi essa história chorando,
And he printed
que eu achei
book
que
that
foi
Brother
uma das
Branham
maiores demonstrações de amor de uma esposa para o
talk
marido.
about the story
Quando ele
that
conta que ele economizou centavos, pois lá naquele local lá em
Sister
cima,
Hope about the
Sure.
gun that she
e
bought.
ele
Sure.
foi lá. Foi uma das mais belas histórias que eu já ouvi.
Right. So that gun that we're talking about,
A arma que a gente está falando sobre.
it's not here either.
Não tá aqui também.
My uncle Billy Paul has that gun. It's in a
É.
Tio
office
dele,
later.
Billy Paul tem.
Anyways, Brother Branham used that gun
O Branham usou aquela arma
from basically 1940 to
de 1940
1950.
a 1950.
And in 1950, he actually gave it to Brother Billy Paul
Em 1950 ele deu pro irmão Billy Paul.
and said, "Hey, this is yours." And
Essa
then
é
he
sua.
bought this gun over here on
Ele
the
comprou essa
chair
arma aqui,
to replace it with.
para substituir ela.
And this is the gun that Brother Branham squirrel hunted with from 1950 on.
Essa era a arma que ele caçava esquilos, right?
I'm sorry, squirrel hunting, yeah. And so